Okay, we're gonna try this again. We're definitely not gonna have any more technical difficulties. We're having some runner connecting to our setup problems, but we should all be good now. So take two, go, have fun.
Yay!
Hey.
Well, anyway, let's try this again. My name's Lane DeBello, and the runner here is Chaosdrifter. I'm sure he can introduce
Hello.
himself. I just kind of did
Yeah.
it for him. Sorry.
Lane
And
just taking all the spotlight. Again, I see how it is.
yeah,
Just
that's
very...
my job.
Alright.
Anyway, this is KOTOR, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Came out in 2003. Absolute classic. A game filled with wonderful story, incredible twists, compelling characters, and we're about to see none of that as we run past everything of interest.
This
And
is
it is going to
basically
be awesome.
spoiler free.
Yeah, there's no spoilers because any chance you'd have to get spoiled is entirely skipped. Which is quite funny, honestly.
So there should have been a donation for the name. Did we?
Yes, the name will be Rey. R-E-Y.
All right.
Are you playing as a male?
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm the mullet man.
Well,
Ray.
this should be interesting. We're off to a great start.
Fantastic. All right. So everything good to go? We all ready?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I just realized I saw my split sounds up.
I'll just give it character, it's fine. So, yeah, when he started off there, he immediately did a glitch called a save buffer, where if you use the quick save feature multiple times before a cutscene occurs, and then load that quick save, the cutscene will never occur. And so he's able to jump immediately into the run. So here we've woken up on the Endar Spire, and we're under attack. We don't know what's going on, but we're lockpicking a door.
Yes?
Because why not?
Got it.
Oh, second shot. Nice.
That's some decent RNG, actually.
What?
So yeah, here we're about to see the first instance of a glitch called the menu glitch, which allows us to unpause the parts of the games that we're not supposed to. And here he unpauses during this cutscene, so that he can move with his character by using the flourish weapon feature. This is going to put him in a better position for when the cutscene ends, because this one can't be skipped because it's from game scripting. So a little bit of bad RNG there, but nothing bad. These fights are also RNG.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Oh, yes. Okay.
That fight
One
can
of
be
the hardest
long.
resets.
Yeah.
That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have...
Alright, we're moving in here to the bridge, and we're gonna have our first level up. All the level ups in this game are very, very quick.
Dang it, Traps.
It's all about minions.
I'm gonna have to kill an extra back.
Bastila.
Oof, that's gonna be rough. Anyway, we do another buffer there, so Trask never... Oh, I don't want to spoil anything. It's not a big spoiler, it's like a minute into the game, but...
No sub 2 minutes.
This is
sad.
I did have to move over and kill that one Sith guard, though, so...
So naturally, we just run past everything, instead of actually, you know, killing people. After some early carnage and rampaging, this run is remarkably pacifist. Especially if you ever played this game before. You see, we'll be killing hardly anyone.
You've made it just in time.
And that's in
probably like a 27 or 28.
Oh yeah, that's right. In-game time.
Yeah. So yeah, why don't you go ahead and explain in-game time and why we usually time by that?
Right, so this game, despite it being old, there's still some strange hardware dependencies that come with it. And we found that there's discrepancies of how long load times take at different points in the game, especially with VSync enabled. So as a result, we've used good old live split integration to remove loads from the official timing of this game. to make it more fair with people that don't have the same hardware as some of our better runners.
So here I'm just selling a bunch of stuff so I can buy some grenades for, just recreational purposes.
Right.
As well as some stems that are definitely legal here on Terrace.
Yeah, it is kind of strange how you can wake up, walk out of your apartment, and immediately purchase explosives and drugs. So there he made a hard save for another glitch coming up later. It has a name, that glitch.
I am still very happy that we as a community decided to name it after you.
Yes, the glitch is called Fast Lane.
Lane is our main glitch hunter. I mean, there's also Hotshot Wire and.
So there's a couple others that aren't around as often anymore, like Weeks, McMahon Guy, and Glasnock found a few as well. Just shout out to all this.
I was a bit spaghetti there.
That's fine. So there he did what's called a Gip Warp. Sure. That's abusing the way the doors are scripted to prevent you from entering them without your party members near you. And we abused how that worked to allow us to teleport across the upper city just then. And it saves a good chunk of time, and we're going to be using it for much larger time saves coming up later.
Yeah, in fact, we're about to use it again here in a moment.
Oh, that's right, you do Gips in here.
Yes.
I should probably start doing that.
What? Ready?
I've put a lot of time into trying to optimize this run over the last couple of months, which involved us doing a lot more glitches and little optimizations here and there. Oh, come on, Largo.
Oh yeah, that was bad RNG with Largo. So right now we're going on a bit of a rampage. We kind of kill a bunch of people because we need enough XP to do a very important glitch coming up.
What?
I'm so glad that worked, because I typically use audio cue whenever the...
Yes. Ready.
Oh right, yeah, the grenade worked. Nice.
But because the Largo fight was long, it didn't work out quite right. But I still was able to pull it off.
Yeah. Well, kinda nerdy housewife, new things are discovered in this game almost every day. I mean, it's insane the kind of stuff this community finds. And playing it in the speedrun fashion has honestly made the game a whole new experience for me after playing it casually many times in the past.
Ready.
Mind if I read out a quick donation?
Please.
Go for it.
We have a $5 donation from Kinda Nerdy Housewife. What? The best white mage doesn't have a name yet? How can this be? Anyway, good luck to all the runners today, and thanks to the Valkyries for putting on such a fun event. And the name is Best for Rosa.
Ready.
Hey.
Also, hey Joey, I just realized you were in chat. How you doing?
Ready.
All right.
Yes. What? Yes.
So we have Ganondorf and Kreia, the final boss of this game right here.
Right.
Now, this fight is notoriously bad.
Oh, you got the Kira stun, and that's the one that really matters.
Ooh.
Sure. Ready.
Yeah, that was a close one. Nice.
What?
Alright, so here we have a pretty wild glitch called the fake level up that he's about to do. And there's going to be lots of keyboard math. So essentially what's going to happen here is that we're going to do another menu, and this is going to let him swap over to his party member while he's leveling up. And since he's swapped during this, the level up won't be consumed, and allow him to level up pseudo-infinitely, keeping all of his skill points during it. And so we're going to do this to give him enough skill points to become, like, have the security skill of an intergalactic cat burglar, the treat injury of the entire combined force of the Mayo Clinic, the persuasion of a politician, and the computer use of the guy that wrote the code you copied from Stack Overflow. So.
Good lord, Lane. I do apologize about all the loud mashing here, but it'll be over soon.
Yeah, this glitch is remarkably kind of an older glitch as far as this run goes, but it's still one of the most ridiculous ones, and probably one of the biggest learning curves for new people coming into this run, because it's just a lot of menuing.
We're almost done here. We just need to get to level 88, and then we'll be able to pump all these skill points in.
Yep, so we're doing 45 computer use, 91 security, 21 persuade, and 34 treat injury.
Oh, come on.
So, and you'll immediately get to see him use this. This door that he opens here is usually impossible, but because his security is so fine, we can actually sequence break the game.
No problem.
Well, in theory.
No problem.
There it goes.
Yeah, there's like a 25% chance that happens because I
Right.
was still in combat.
So you need to kill an extra back here, by the way.
I need to kill 3.
Down you go.
Yeah. So because of a trick he messed up on the Indar Spire, he needs to kill an extra person for the XP breakpoint coming up,
What?
which hopefully he makes. Yes, it can be bad if he doesn't.
Yeah, I'm going to. Okay.
I mean, in theory, you can finish the run a level short. It's just going to be a bit cheesier at the end.
Oh, I'm missing a guy.
Oof. Yeah.
Okay,
and you make sure you
I'll
kill
have
both
to-
the banana men.
Yeah, but not just that. I'm gonna have to do.
The Duros.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Backup strats are fine.
Ready? Sure. No problem.
That was another impossible door he just opened, so we just basically skipped the first half of this planet just then. And because of some of the people we killed, this guy thinks we're supposed to race for him. We've never met this guy before, but, you know, it's...
Now this also is really funny too. So what we're going to do up here is we're going to do more of those AMGs where we break cutscenes.
Right.
And we're going to start the race 3 times. We're going to say, nah, I don't really want to.
Yeah. This game, because they didn't want this mini game coming up to be too difficult because it's important to the plot, so they set it up to where if you lose 3 times in a row, they let you just win 1 time to finish the plot. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this mini glitch to artificially lose 3 races very quickly.
Oh no, I went around.
And so he just lost 3 races, and then he's going to do 1 race. And so this way, he only has to do a single circuit to finish this quest, which saves a surprising chunk of time. So yeah,
Seems like 15-20 seconds, right?
Yeah, it was pretty wild actually. Win it, losing exactly. So this swoop minigame is one of the many individual level categories that are available for this game that is decently competitive.
Yeah, actually, what's the current single lap for that?
Single lap is tied, actually it was tied, but I think 30 beat me by a single frame. It's like something in 12 seconds.
Yeah, I
This
had a
is
23-second time there.
Yeah.
Maybe the
I'm super bad.
Well, yeah, there's also glitches, but you know.
between the 3 of us.
What
I'm
he just
sure
did there
we
is that
have some
usually
way
a
to
guy
get
tries to
this
fight
done
us
before
to
the
keep
city
the
has
slave
to
that we're trying to free. And we just skipped that and ran away with the slave, who's Bastila and is a very important character. So, yay, emancipation.
Lane, what are we gonna do with you?
I don't know. Anyway, so...
We really wouldn't be anywhere in this community without Lane. He has found so much crazy stuff in this
What can I
stuff
do?
in this whole thing. I'm just waiting for someone to find Leviathan Skip later.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, thank goodness they're
I
following.
mean, if I had money, I'd put a bounty on it, but I mean...
Yes?
Anyway, so we did some level ups for our new friends, and here we're just breaking into a military institution. instead of doing the usual plot thing to get in, which is like buying a droid and having them break it. And so then we hacked in with our incredible computer skill, and now we're just going to free a random prisoner and go on another brief rampage.
We would kind of know this guy if we didn't skip over a cutscene earlier.
So yeah, the prisoner was just freed for the sake of experience, because we need to make the XP breakpoint, and for light side points. So actually, do you do the alignment route for this?
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, well, some people do. Yeah, I guess that's true. With the new route, it's not a big deal anymore. Anyways, all those grenades we purchased, we are going to throw them at the guy. Ooh, and you got the stun. Nice. And it looks like the Sonic. That's very good RNG.
Yeah.
Wow, that was fantastic.
Why can't I get that kind of stuff in a real run? Nice. That was very, very good. You quick saved before loading that, right?
Yes.
Oh, good. Nice. So there he did the fast lane glitch, which basically allowed him to return to the hideout from a place he wasn't supposed to. Essentially just lets him like fast travel in a like locked area. And there he did another very quick and smooth gip. Quite impressive to get through that door.
Someone does have a...
So now we're going to head over to a cantina and meet a person we've never met before. And we are going to steal a ship.
Ready?
As if we haven't committed enough crimes already, we're going to add Grand Theft spaceship to the crimes.
We're taking it for a test drive, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, if he was going to sell it, it was on the lot, and we just take it. No, we just.
So yeah, here he does another 2 quick like series of menu glitches to break both these conversations. So usually in this cutscene, Davik here shows us around his facilities, but we break out of it in the middle of the tour and just steal his ship without doing any of the quests here. Also, you'll notice we're still wearing the Sith armor disguise. That's not an item you're supposed to be able to take off of terrorists.
We had to re-equip it.
Yeah.
And that's going to let us pull off a couple more glitches.
Yeah, some strange and unexpected glitches later on, which will be quite funny. Anyway, so we're here on Dantooine. We don't know why we're here, because we skipped all the quests. You know, Terrace is fine. We left some very plot-important people on Terrace, so the rest of the game is kind of cursed now.
We got a couple donations here. $3 from Mercy Joey. Here's to the Mullet Man and kids. Have a great to all runners, and especially Lane. Gotta love that, man. And another $3 from Mercy Joey. Lane is Pog. Mercy, if you would like any of these donations to go to something, just message us in the in chat, please.
Dear God, Joey, thanks so much, man. For those who don't know, I knew Joey back in high school, and I haven't talked to him in quite a while. It's kind of funny that he's around right now.
Hi, Joey. All right.
I wish you a...
So, this coming up here is actually this really long montage that we're supposed to watch where we train to become a Jedi. But instead we just say, no, we can just skip over all of that.
Yeah, no training required. Who needs training to be a Jedi? I mean, in some newer films, people with very little training and became Jedi. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Ah. Which?
Oops. I didn't hit the level cap.
It's fine. It's fine. Just keep going. This run will just be slightly underleveled.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh man, this is gonna be rough.
Yeah, I mean, the last fight might be a little funky, but you should be alright. Yeah, you're probably not going to be doing a fake level up until Starforge.
Yep.
So that will be an experience.
Alright.
Alright, so we are currently off the route right now, guys. We're kind of making things up as we go because we didn't make the level up breakpoint.
Man,
Could
I
have killed
thought
an
for
extra back.
sure. I thought for sure I killed 3 and Gaddon. The second Gaddon. There's 2 of them. Don't worry about it.
Well, because Gaddon gives less XP than the other Becks.
Yeah, but you know, an extra 20 doesn't.
Because he's a challenge level 0.
So now that we have the Force, we can do a lot of buffers a lot easier than how we were doing them before. So beforehand, if I wanted to buffer something, I had to be doing a bunch of quick saves, and then I would hit the options key up here, so that way I could load into them. Now, for most of them, I can just use Force speed, and then that'll let me just skip right over them.
Yes, and this is because the game really doesn't like it when combat rounds are occurring during conversation. Well, most conversations, that is. So, whenever you use the force power, you're briefly put into a section of combat. So, by doing that, it will generally cancel the conversation out, which is very useful. So, like, usually we have to fight Juhani, but here, since we buffered past her fight trigger, we just talk her out of, we just talk her into being good again.
I thought that she was just having a nice little picnic out there in the grove.
Yeah, at an ancient grove, and we just had to go, say hi. Yeah. Everything's fine.
That's how we complete our training. Go say hello to Juhani.
By the way, after the governor that we killed on Terrace, we are not going to kill another singular person until we get to Starforge, like the end of the game. Which is quite funny, seeing as this game is very combat-based. Exactly.
So, it's also worth noting that we did take Jedi Guardian for exactly this purpose. Those force jumps that we get, especially on Dantooine, are just incredible.
Yeah, Jedi Guardian is very powerful because it essentially allows us to close the distance between any hostile creature almost instantly.
Oh no, I'm a fraud.
Oh, God, this skip is so free. How did you miss this?
I was panicking about the potential crash.
Alright.
Speaking of which, I should really check my memory.
Oh, is Task Manager not up? Or
it is up, but it's not showing KOTOR.
Oof. Sort by memory usage.
There we go, got it. That should work.
Yeah, what he's talking about there is this game was made in 2003 and was honestly quite rushed when it was ported to PC. So there's a memory leak issue where as you save the game, slowly memory will leak beyond the bounds of the heap, and you end up with bad heap overflow problems in this game if you go too long without resetting the software. So yeah. We're just looking out for that, and so several times during this run, he's going to quit out of the game and then load it back up to prevent those crashes.
So, to kind of quickly explain what happened there, what we did was we set up a... we kind of got into the wall at a very specific angle, so that way we could just return to the Ebon Hawk. Whoops.
Have you discovered what it was that
I don't know what I was doing there.
Just zoning out of it.
Yeah, I was trying to explain how that door clip works. Basically, we just return to Ebon Hawk. I don't want to talk to you, bro. Return to Ebon Hawk, so that way we can go back there, and your characters are always going to come in like a V. Yeah, go for it. I'm bad at explaining things. Lane's good
it's
at
okay.
it.
So basically what's happening is we did the menu glitch, and because the game only likes one pop-up at a time, be able to go to another save, take the return to hideout pop-up, and then bring it back to our save, because pop-ups carry through saving and loading. And it let us fast travel when a place we weren't supposed to do it. And because the way the fast travel works when you have party members, it doesn't remember where they were standing before, so it just picks a new place. And we manipulated that to make them be placed on the other side of the door, allowing us to clip through.
Long story short, I run game fast, lane smart. There you go. That's what you need to know.
Oh, you know what's going on. Like, I wouldn't be able to explain this if I were running at the same time either. This game requires a lot of focus. It used to be rather chill, but nowadays, the 80% category, you're basically constantly doing tech. Even right now when he's running, he's making sure that he's taking good lines and aiming for corners and trying to milk every second he can out of this.
Okay.
And not do that.
But where's Sheep?
Bob Strats. Reminds me of a simpler time.
We could get away with losing 2 seconds to that. It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
As with any speedrun, there's lots of superstition, and that one right there, talking to the droid because he has funny dialogue, is one of them.
Obey the laws. Here, I'm a
Human. So here we're gonna ask nicely to take this guy's submarine, and he's gonna tell us no, but we're gonna go take it anyway.
We're not breaking the laws though, because we don't get arrested for this.
Right. It's not breaking the law if you don't get arrested. Remember that, kid. So here we're gonna abuse the rapid transit system again to clip through this wall.
I can't believe this angle worked.
Yeah, that was a wild angle. That door is pretty free though. So just like that, we took the submarine, and now we're under the sea. So yeah, this hallway right here is pretty risky, so we'll let him go.
Fingers crossed. A 1,000 XP.
Nice, that might catch you up some. Alright, and he got through one of the mini hallway gauntlets there without getting stunned or slowed, so we're looking good. So here, this is where the Sith armor comes in. This game has what's called the disguise system, where certain items and events change your character model, but you can only have one disguise active at a time. So, they try and put the scuba suit on us, which reduces our movement speed. What we do is we move to a place where we can change our equipment and put the Sith armor over it, and that allows us to remove the scuba suit. So now we are about a mile underwater, where the pressure should be immense, wearing only a Sith uniform.
They have great technology there.
Alright, yeah, it's awesome. And somehow we're not drowning, and yeah. This glitch was huge when it was found, because for the longest time, we were moving at about 1/4 of this movement speed underwater. Also, make sure you prioritize Disable Droid when you're doing your level ups. I don't know what order you use. You're not going to get Night Valor because of the level up discrepancy.
Which is rough.
Regular Force Valor is still pretty useful. Or you could do something funky and try and like flew right before the Malak fight, or the Triple Sith or something.
I was thinking about that. It would have to be the Triple Sith, I would think.
Yeah, that's actually more of a gauntlet than the final boss, honestly. So there, he removes the scuba suit again for this next underwater section.
Decided to kill the extra Firaxan Shark for a little extra XP.
Yeah.
Behind.
Indy might try and do the whole, like, actually do the Kolto route here, but honestly, I think he should be fine. So, usually there's a whole quest to get past that mother Firaxan Shark there. Wait, you save time?
I think I saved time on Manon.
That's hilarious. But there, we just walk past it and do a little glitch, and then we're just gonna, again, abuse the rapid transit system to return to the Ebon Hawk in a place we're not supposed to be able.
You know, it's kind of funny. This is about the same pace in-game time as we were, like, a year ago.
Like, that's funny. Man, so much has changed over the past year. In a few days, we're coming up on the anniversary of when Sheep made the KOTOR Discord.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah. It's hard to believe it was only a year ago. It feels like it's been much longer. This speed game really exploded in the past year because it had its first real hype back in 2016, but we had some more, just this past summer, and it's been really awesome. And I've come to meet a lot of cool people through it.
So we haven't really talked about this, but we should probably explain what I'm doing here with save teleports.
Right. So there's the quick save feature in this game is, suffice it to say, very weird.
If you haven't figured out, it's pretty broken from everything else what we're doing with it.
Essentially, as the game's as the save file size gets larger and the memory allocation gets larger, as you move while saving, there tends to be some sort of velocity calculation error that's occurring with your character's movement, which causes them to hop forward a little bit. And the distance they hop forward during each save is proportional to the size of the save. So as we get later in the game, we get these really big save teleports that we call them. And they max out around the Unknown World, or Lahan, if you read the books, is what it's called. And he'll be getting some very large teleports there. However, they disappear afterwards because there's actually a script that cleans out a lot of the excess unneeded data in the save file when we get to the final level of the game. But anyway, so he's going to be doing that for some faster movement in places.
Big save teleport there.
Oh yeah, that was strange.
I think my computer just had a little hiccup and needed an extra second to buffer something. I don't know.
And this is another big reason we remove loads, because hardware starts to come in a lot here. Honestly, I don't usually say teleport on Corbin. It's a bit too early for me. I usually get better speed by just using force speed, and honestly,
I have timed it out. It is faster even in RTA.
Yeah, it's still just a bit controversial, but, Well, what is speedrunning without a little bit of controversy? So here we're going to do another door clip using the rapid transit system.
Oh, thank you, Juhani.
Ooh, Juhani got through. Nice. I guess you don't use the force speed here, though, so...
No. But I'm just always thankful that it works.
Let's see if they teleport through. That'd be nice.
Nope.
Ah, sad day. So it's a little random, but there's a setup there where if your party members teleport after you, you can use them for some very quick movement down here, but he's going to have to go in and run through it.
I did pick up the spark.
Yes, you did. Yeah, I watched you do it. Yeah, the skeleton he looted there had a very important lightsaber crystal that's going to make the end game much smoother. Now he just has to not die. That was your last med pack. See, we're pacifists, so we're not killing any of these beasts that are attacking us.
He ain't got time for that.
So here he's preemptively setting up yet another return to hideout.
Almost saved time again. If I had actually gotten to do the micro, I would have saved time there.
Yeah.
Only lost 3 seconds.
Nice. Anyway, that's Corbin. All these planets go by really quick. They're all can be done basically under 5 minutes now, right? Each one.
Yes.
Except for Terrace. Terrace is the only problem planet still.
Now, so here's another complicated glitch that I know Lane put a lot of effort into.
Oh yeah, this one took me weeks. Okay, so we call this one the variable manipulation. And it really digs into the way the game is assigning global variables related to fighter encounters. And so, suffice it to say, we're trying to get a fighter encounter and then abuse the rapid transit system yet again to teleport out of that fighter encounter without finishing it. And this will allow us to, what's it called? have the variable set that we are still currently in a fighter encounter. I know it sounds complicated, but basically what it's going to boil down to later on, we're going to be able to skip a boss fight on the Leviathan and still get the fighter encounter that usually breaks at the end because it thinks we're in the old one.
Welcome.
And that took about a week of me digging through the open scripts that are available with this game.
Ooh, that was a little funky.
So yeah, here once you get to Tatooine, because the save size is much larger, he's able to get some nice save teleports.
Can I help you?
And also, I believe it's Yami and Jealous. There were books. Disney hasn't done a whole lot of books, but there were expanded universe books before the Disney acquisition that cover a lot of this. Also, is the stream still up? Uh-oh. Natara? Oh, God.